January the 1st. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you have a holy and blessed 2014. When I was a little kid, Christmas and New Year's, it used to take an awful long time for them to come around. Now as I'm getting older, it seems as though I fall asleep on January the 1st and wake up and it's January the 1st of the next year already. But to you all, a very happy and blessed New Year. The gospel for today on this, the beautiful feast of Mary, the Mother of God, is taken from the gospel according to Luke. And it's very similar to the gospel we read at the feast of Christmas. The shepherds went in haste to Bethlehem and found Mary and Joseph and an infant lying in a manger. When they saw this, they made known the message that had been told to them about this child. All who heard it were amazed by what had been told them by the shepherds. And Mary kept all these things, reflecting on them in her heart. Then the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen, and just as it had been told to them. When 8 days were completed for his circumcision, he was named Jesus, the name given him by the angel before he was conceived in the womb. The Gospel of the Lord. The feast of the Mother of Mary, the Mother of God, and inside of that term, when she was called to be the Mother of God, it's about everything we can say about Mary. This is it. This wraps. When we say Mary is the Mother of God, that tells us who she is. Right? And everything else flows from that. She was chosen from all eternity to be the mother of the Son. God didn't wake up one day and say, I think I'll that Mary down in that little town, she's a pretty nice kid, and I think she'd be a good mother for my son. It didn't work like that. From all eternity, when God the Father envisioned Jesus, at the same time he saw his mother. And that's why we have the Immaculate Conception. Mary at the Annunciation teaches us that everyone has a place in God's plan. When she goes to visit our cousin Elizabeth and sings the Magnificat, my soul magnifies the Lord, she's praying as the mother of God and the mother of the church and our mother. When she says at the marriage feast of Cana, do what he tells you to do, she's giving us a very simple lesson in obedience. And when she kneels at the foot of the cross and looks up and sees her battered son, and feels the pain of that any mother would feel, she teaches us about pain and the redemptive power of pain. And when she holds her son, as in the Pietà, Michelangelo's beautiful Pietà, love. And finally, the fullness when she is assumed into heaven and says, this is who I am now. I am the Mother of God, the Mother of the Church. But you know, there's another aspect of Mary. We talk like this, but she was flesh and blood. You know, she breathed, she saw, she ate, she did all the things we do. She just wasn't some nice, beautiful statue. And who is Mary in this aspect? Well, first of all, you know, she was a 14-year-old kid, unmarried and pregnant. A pregnant teenager. She was in jeopardy of losing her life, almost a criminal. according to the old law, because she was pregnant without being married, or in the proper form, I should say. Mary was the wife of an unemployed carpenter. On the greatest night of her life, or the life of any woman giving birth, she was homeless. Mary, to me, I have to realize that Mary was called on to be a mother in a true sense. She changed Jesus' diapers. When we say she was the mother of God, that meant she made meals for him, fed him, clothed him, taught him his lessons, and maybe even cried with him when he scraped himself playing with the other kids in that little town of Nazareth. She knew she had something special, but that specialty did not stop her from identifying with the whole human race. And to me at least, this is very important, that Mary is not someone who lived up on a cloud, but rather got her hands dirty with the human condition. She knew what it meant to sweat over a stove. She knew what it meant to even be concerned about who is the son that God has given me. And maybe she was even a little frustrated when she didn't know those plans. Why don't you tell me what I have here, God? Mary, the humanity of Mary, is not wrapped up in a beautiful porcelain statue. Those statues just remind us that she walked the same path that we have to walk. But she is the mother of God, our mother in grace. And we always know that the Magnificat that she sang to Elizabeth, she is still singing in front of God for us.